I remember as a little kid, growing up, many of my friends didn't make it out the bricks. Punished for the shit that they did, it's getting so hard to live. Mama counted shedding tears, living in fear, wondering.
Now, I remember hearing something about a legal situation between you and P. Is that something that you can speak on, or is that something that you prefer to not speak on?
No, I mean, that is, the legal situation between me and P was business. My cousin is a businessman, and I think he respect, and Allah knows best, but, I believe he respects, the fact of, of handling things in the most professional way, whether it's for you or against you, that the reason why that we had, legal issues is because of my lack of, taking care of my business, properly, and depended on my cousin, to have to carry and take care, everything. So if you depend on another man to take care and, to do everything for you, then you got to also accept the fact, that this individual is going to treat you as someone who's handicapped. He's going to treat you as someone, who needs someone to do something for them, and not treat you like someone who creates for himself, or someone who stands for himself, stand on his own. So that was the issue. I put myself in a position, to be treated, as if I was not focused, because I wasn't. So he had to treat me like how you treat a child. You take care of your child. You buy your child this here. You buy your child this here. You give your child this here. You give your child this. This. So this is how we was treated, because I put myself in that situation. But those legal issues have been resolved. Universal has brought, the No Limit catalog. So all of us, at a particular time, are going to be able to truly reap, the benefits, of all that work that we done so many years ago.
All right, so you being a former No Limit artist, you growing up in the Magnolia, which brings this question. Did you have any dealings with Cash Money?
See, this is the thing. As far as business-wise, no, I never did any type of collaboration. But again, right? Most of my partners, they was on Cash Money. Stone, he was on Cash Money. Yeah, Fat, and in Yellow, UNLV, he was my childhood friend. They was on Cash Money, on Manny Fresh, when it was Manny Fresh and hey, what was his name when we first came out with?
Gregory D.
Like Gregory D is crazy, because, that was my little street partner. We used to do, little business together, So I knew Manny then, but I wasn't, I'm No Limit, I was No Limit at the time. That was my family, so that's who I was with. But I got to say this here. I really do commend Cash Money, for the longevity that they have, established, in their company, in their careers. You look at Lil Wayne today. Look at Wayne. Wayne is phenomenal. The young man is phenomenal. How he has, elevated, as an artist. He is truly elevated as an artist. And this is what we all aspire to do as artists, to reach that point, well, man, man, I'm iconic. And this is what Wayne had reached. Juvie, he's, he's successful, in his career. Manny, Baby, BG is going to be home soon. Even Turk, is trying to, rebuild, what he can of his career. So I commend Cash Money, for the longevity, that they have given, themselves and their artists.
I know I heard a rumor back in the day about Juvie potentially going to No Limit. So do you have any knowledge about that?
All right, I'm gonna tell you now. Me and you, we go way back. You know what I'm saying? We go way back. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the Magnolia. You know, my grandmother Catalina, I used to, you know what I'm saying, date his cousin Nicole. You know what I'm saying? Junior stayed in Ferret Court. But my partner Fino, his wife, you know what I'm saying, she had a project, you know what I'm saying, Kiefer, she had a project, you know what I'm saying, right next to Juvie, you know what I'm saying, uncle, you know what I'm saying, he was disabled, you know, so Juvie used to come check on him, you know what I'm saying, every day, you know what I'm saying. So I used to be on the, you know what I'm saying, on the porch, you know what I'm saying, with my partner Fino. But you know what I'm saying, me and Juvie, you know what I'm saying, we always see each other, what's happening. His, you know what I'm saying, his brother Kirby, he used to cut hair in the project, so sometimes he used to cut my hair, you know. So I was telling Ju, I said, look, Ju, I said, man, my cousin Pete, man, he got a label, you know what I'm saying, on No Limit, man. I said, man, won't you come over there and see what's happening? At that time, you know what I'm saying, Cash Money was looking at him too. But he hadn't signed with either one, you know what I'm saying, with No Limit or Cash Money. He was still with the local, you know what I'm saying, on company, you know what I'm saying, at the time, you know what I'm saying, he was doing stuff, you know. I think what he doing is like Ruthless Juvenile, you know what I'm saying, he was doing stuff with, you know what I'm saying, with them and different things. But I was trying to get him, you know what I'm saying, to sign, you know what I'm saying, to come over with me. I was like, man, that's my cousin, bro. You know, he got a major deal, you know what I'm saying? But he was like, man, Cash Money is about to, you know what I'm saying, make him, you know what I'm saying, make him, you know what I'm saying, in so many words, they mascot. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be the head of Cash Money. Now, before Juvie, y'all got to know, you know what I'm saying, it was one of my little partners, BJ, you know what I'm saying, BJ, you know what I'm saying, he wound up, you know what I'm saying, catching a life sentence, you know what I'm saying, he was from the 13th, you know what I'm saying, he had the song Kanachi, it was hard, you remember that? You know what I'm saying, BJ, but he used to be on the team and hit that one Kanachi, you know what I'm saying, it was hard, the boy, at that time, he was, man, his lyricism was up here, you know what I'm saying? It was somewhere else, you know, but he wound up, you know what I'm saying, again, you know what I'm saying, catching the life sentence, you know what I'm saying, or in New Orleans over, you know what I'm saying, so, you know, misunderstanding, you know what I'm saying, so, his career was cut short. That's when, you know what I'm saying, BG came along, because a lot of their styles, this was BJ style, you know what I'm saying, it was BJ style, you know what I'm saying. That's when you first hear BG, you will hear BJ style, you know what I'm saying? And then when Soulja Slim, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, came about, that's when you start hearing them, you know what I'm saying, mimic the Soulja's, you know what I'm saying, style. I remember me and Soulja, we was at the Brown Derby right there by the Magnolia, you know, me and him. And I told him, I said, boy, somebody here, this came on. I said, boy, somebody got your style like that. He said, who? So I told him BG. So he wound up seeing BG, true story. And so, he walked on the street, so he told BG, he said, look, he said, bro, you got my style, like that. He said, man, look, you need to be my son, you know what I'm saying, switch your style. So, you know, in the city, when he say be my son, like, you know what I'm saying, like you my protege, but we say son, but that's protege, you know what I'm saying? So he had a choice. Now, he could have bucked on Slim, but I don't know how that would have went, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, BG gave him the respect, you know what I'm saying, as the, you know, the seniority, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, you Slim, you know what I'm saying, and all. I just like, we were like, I would give Pac, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Pac, I was influenced by you. So BG was influenced by, you know what I'm saying, by Slim. So that offer wasn't an offer of humiliation. It was an offer, you know what I'm saying, of, you know what I'm saying, of recognition, you know what I'm saying? Acceptance, man, I'm gonna mold you, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be my right hand, you know what I'm saying? They develop a good relationship, you know what I'm saying, BG and Slim, you know what I'm saying, from that.
All right, man, we done heard a whole lot, man, you know, and traveled a pretty good little road right here, you know, during this interview and stuff. So I want to say, man, in closing, what words do you have that you would like for people to, I'm not quite sure how to put this, but to remember you by?
I understand that, you know, what I want the people to remember me by, first and foremost, you know, when people think about, you know what I'm saying, you know, change, metamorphosis. When people think about that, understand that true change and true metamorphosis, right? And in Islam, because I'm telling you from an Islamic perspective, right? You know, the change starts with the heart. You know, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, you know what I'm saying, there's a muscle of flesh, right? If it is sound, then the whole body is sound. And if it's corrupted, then the whole body is corrupted. And he turned it to the heart. Because we're only going to love the thing that our heart is attached to. So my thing is that I tell the people, attach yourself, you know what I'm saying, your heart, you know what I'm saying, to Allah. Attach your heart to Allah. Attach your heart to Islam. So to truly, you know what I'm saying, have change, you know what I'm saying, and that, you know what I'm saying, that we can truly see a more moral, you know what I'm saying, and a more just, you know what I'm saying, society, you know what I'm saying. This is what our children needed, because we're losing our children day in and day out, you know what I'm saying, on these streets, you know what I'm saying, all because of misguidance. You know what I'm saying? Whether the misguidance is coming from, you know what I'm saying, an artist who's not being conscious of what he's, you know what I'm saying, that he's, you know what I'm saying, advocating, you know what I'm saying, to, you know what I'm saying, your fans, you know what I'm saying, or whether, you know what I'm saying, the people take the music, you know what I'm saying, and interpret it in the wrong way. You know, we have to have balance, and, you know what I'm saying, and that balance comes, you know what I'm saying, from those of us, you know what I'm saying, who can be pillars, you know what I'm saying, for our communities, you know what I'm saying, they can be pillars, you know what I'm saying, for our, you know what I'm saying, our nation, can be pillars, you know what I'm saying, for this, you know what I'm saying, this world. We have to, you know what I'm saying, strive for that betterment, you know what I'm saying. It is better to save a life than to take a life, you know. So let's, you know what I'm saying, begin to save lives, you know what I'm saying, because Allah says in the Quran, you know what I'm saying, that if you was to kill someone unjustly, then it's as if you have killed all the mankind. And if you save, you know what I'm saying, a life, then it's as if you have saved all of mankind, you know. So let's save mankind and not, you know what I'm saying, continue to destroy mankind, and save our children. Save our children. This is what I want the people to know. This is what I'm about, you know. Coming from New Orleans, coming from the streets, you know what I'm saying, coming from being, you know what I'm saying, a drug dealer, you know what I'm saying, a gangster, a robber, you know what I'm saying, a pistol toter, coming from all that, you know what I'm saying. It is Islam, you know what I'm saying, that has allowed me to be the man that I am now. And I'm proud of this man that I am today, you know, because if you people knew me back then, y'all wouldn't even believe that I'm the man that I am now, you know. So I want to lead the people with that.
So in closing, you mentioned a book earlier. So what's the name of the book and where can the people find it?
Well, I just finished one book. It's called My Rise and Fall, My Rise Again. And this is the whole story about No Limit, the rise of No Limit, the fall of No Limit, you know what I'm saying, and I rise again. As you see, you know what I'm saying, things happening with Pete doing, you know what I'm saying, on No Limit Chronicles, you know what I'm saying, doing, you know what I'm saying, on the No Limit reunion tour, you know, that as you see me now, you know what I'm saying, back on the scene, you know what I'm saying, and, you know what I'm saying, rebuilding, you know what I'm saying, my identity, you know what I'm saying, and my foundation of my platform for success. And I have a second book that I'm working on as well. They're going to come out together. It's called Broken. In that book, you know what I'm saying, all of us, we go through something in life, you know what I'm saying, that has broken us, you know what I'm saying, to the point, you know what I'm saying, that we have to restructure ourselves, redefine ourselves. Some of us, you know what I'm saying, the thing that has broken us, we're still striving to overcome that thing. We're still striving to deal with, you know what I'm saying, that thing that has broken us. And it's a universal word, you know what I'm saying. I hear it all the time. They say, man, that broke me, man. Or, you know what I'm saying, man, you know what I'm saying, I'm broken, you know what I mean? So, and it happens for many things, you know what I'm saying, heartbreak, loss of wealth, loss of job, loss of family, you know what I'm saying. We can find ourselves, you know what I'm saying, all broken. But let that thing that breaks us, you know what I'm saying, let that be the reason, you know what I'm saying, to redefine ourselves and to better ourselves. Like that caterpillar, you know what I'm saying, that turns into the butterfly that builds that cocoon, and he struggles to get out of that cocoon, you know what I'm saying, to turn into something, you know what I'm saying, far more beautiful, you know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying, let's be that, you know.
And where can they find it?
Well, you can find my book is going to, you know what I'm saying, Amazon, you know what I'm saying, you can find it on Amazon, you can find it on all of the, you know what I'm saying, the different media outlets, you know what I'm saying, you can be able to go to it. It's My Rise and Fall, My Rise Again, and all Broken.
All right, so we'll leave a link to the books down in the description box. So before we wrap it up, man, I want to thank you for taking the time to do this interview, because I'm pretty sure that the listeners are going to appreciate it. And, you know, me as somebody who used to listen to No Limit heavy back in the day, you know, finding out some of the things that I found out in doing this interview, I appreciate it. So thanks again.
Nah, man. Well, I know people always have asked, man, when God is going to come out and say something, when God is going to get a story. You know what I'm saying? Here go a piece of the story right here, people. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give it to you authentically. You know what I'm saying? It's no, you know, no cuts in it. You know what I'm saying? No sugarcoating in it. You know what I'm saying? This is the raw, this is the true story. You know what I'm saying? From your boy Gotti, you know what I'm saying? Tucci, man, everybody, you know, project back in the know, you're back in the county, yo, back in the mill, back in the rat hole, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All throughout New Orleans, man, at 13th, you know what I'm saying? 11th, 10th, you know what I'm saying? Even, you know what I'm saying? Going to the 7, 8, 1, St. Rock, all them, you know what I'm saying? Tucci, man, they know me, you know what I'm saying? And throughout the world, you know what I'm saying? Gotti, and, you know what I'm saying? And all, you know what I'm saying? For my esteem, you know what I'm saying? And beloved, you know what I'm saying, community, my Islamic community, you know what I'm saying, is Abdul Kalwick, you know what I'm saying, and I give all the salams, you know what I'm saying, to my brothers, assalamu alaikum.
Mama cut the shed tears, living in fear, wondering